Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. If you're either just now coming off of the other video from the whole entire reveals we got so far, or you're just in general checking this out, appreciate you. Welcome. So, as you know, Tamashii Nations Tokyo has just begun. We kind of had our preview day, if you will, journalists and whatnot, being able to get the photos in, check out what's up, see the displays, and tons of reveals. Now, besides that, Tamashii has also given us a new questionnaire to fill out. This one is pretty short. I'm pretty sure it just has basically questions of what do you want to see re-released from the Dragon Ball line overall. Now, I'm going to try not to make this a big yapping session. However, I do want to just give my thoughts on what we got going here. So, you got all these options, right? And you get to choose up to three that you want to see re-released. Now, I'm assuming that the way this vote will go, it will be the same way that they did it last time. There will be three top options chosen. Then everybody will have to pick from those three options to pick one to get re-released. And unfortunately, I think it would be better if maybe we could get more than one, because I have a feeling that it's just with the way we got everything on here, we may see something that is just like, why did everybody choose that? And it's something that everybody would be able to get somewhere else, for cheap or something. I don't know. It would be a very interesting vote if that happens, for something to get released on here that was fairly available. But let's go through this section here. I'm going to try not to keep it too long. I'm going to try to not yap, but I do want to talk about each saga so far and just kind of say what I feel like deserves it, right? And these are my opinions. You don't have to agree. But let's start in strong. So I'm going to put Master Roshi up here. Master Roshi, he's been, he hasn't gotten anything, like his figure from the Tournament of Power, or just in general, Dragon Ball Super, they show it off and then they don't do anything with it. So it's kind of frustrating. And we only have Jackie Chun, which I feel like he is relatively affordable. If you look for him on the aftermarket, I don't think anybody is like chasing after him too hard. But the Master Roshi Turtle Hermit, that thing is expensive. Quite frankly, it's a worthwhile figure to have just if you love Dragon Ball, you like Master Roshi. But, man, I would not feel like paying that and then having to go buy, like, King Cold, right? Like, pre-orders just dropped. No, it's too much. So, if possible, I would love to see him get reissued, re-released for retail and not have to pay those hefty prices. And out of everybody in this kid era, I just feel like he hasn't had any opportunity to get dropped again. The Bulma Bite got dropped. The Goku got a store exclusive that, is a little annoying to buy, but there are resources. There are ways you can get it still. Also, the new Kid Goku is getting made, so I really feel like they're going to reuse that mold at some point. I don't think it's going to go to waste. And I feel like it'll make these other two Kid Gokus obsolete. Because, again, it's just better engineering and just looks better and closer to the source material. Not saying that these are bad figures, these Gokus, but, it was their time a long time ago. The Bulmas, I would love to see more Bulmas, but I think we have enough. If they reissue one or do an event exclusive of one, I don't mind, but that bike got reissued already. Krillin, I don't really see him too expensive on the aftermarket, and I don't really see too many people pushing for him. So, don't really need him. Chi-Chi, I don't really think anybody is worried about the Chi-Chi for like the obvious reasons. And everybody just wants a teen Chi-Chi or Chi-Chi from Z, something. Because this being the only Chi-Chi we got, it's just like Tamashii. Really? Launch, don't have anything bad to say about Launch. I just think she's not a character I really see anybody gunning for. And if you do want her, there are KOs of her too, if you want those. I'm not saying you need them, but there are KOs. General Tao Pai Pai, again, I really feel like overall this is just going to go to close this up. The Dragon Ball era is just not a priority for Tamashii right now. If it is, I think then it becomes a thing of, okay, yeah, give us all these other guys, reissue them, whatever. But out of everybody that has had a reissue or just in general had a decent release, Master Roshi is the one that needed. Saiyan Saga, I definitely think it's just going to go to Grade 8 Vegeta. Piccolo got reissued. This Yamcha didn't get reissued, but he is the better one out of the two we have. But at the same time, he would benefit also from an upgrade in engineering. A lot of them would, so it's hard to say. I really think he needs a reissue, but yeah, he's up there. He'd be second. I'll put him as a second contender. But Great Ape takes it just because, again, he's expensive. And I, quite frankly, would rather get a new one than one that's been in somebody else's hands for a period of time, because it is, you know, a 50-50 thing sometimes with quality control issues that were already existing with the person who owned the figure, or just in general, the upkeep, you know, or just its general life expectancy of the figure, how long it was on a shelf, posed in a certain position, whatever, right? Like, there's different factors in there, and you get the figure in your hand after you bought it from somebody. Oh man, now there's this issue I got to deal with, right? I don't know. I would rather just get a new figure. That's me. So, Saiyan Saga, you know, Raditz got an event exclusive, and I mean, that's cool and all, but not really worried about him getting a general release right now. I mean, maybe in the future. Tien, I got another thing to say about Tien later. These two I would just love to see new figures for. Simple. Frieza Saga, keep it simple. The Ginyu Force, man. These things are way too expensive. Way too expensive. Like, for what? For what? I didn't even know people like love the Ginyu Force like that. That's wild to me. I would never have expected to see Berter, Goldo, Raccoon, Jace, and Ginyu that high in price for figures. Like, it's wild to me. So any of them, I would say reissue, but at number 1, Berter, Goldo, number 2, Raccoon, number 3, Jace. That's how I feel about that. With this Gohan, cool as he is, would benefit from a new figure with the new engineering. Kui, we don't need to talk about Kui. Dodoria, yeah. Let's see. These two right here, the second and third form Friezas, I think are really cool, really unique, but I just didn't see a lot of people really gunning for them. So I don't really know if they really need that spotlight. You know what I mean? But if they were to go back up, I really feel like that's your last opportunity. Like, go for that. These forums are not like crazy or anything, but they are, you know, they have their crazy moments in the anime, the manga, and they don't really get much of a push anywhere else. I mean, only recently have they started appearing like in games that are not mobile games, like the Breakers, whatchamacallit, Sparking Zero that just came out. Like, you know, they're barely getting that push, and barely even got a push in the anime, you know, or the movies. So that's, there you go. You know, if you need them, pick them, I guess. I feel like he's okay. He's going to get reissued regardless. He just got reissued, I'm pretty sure. He just came out. Great figure. Maybe like 4 or 5 months down the line, if he's like literally sold out everywhere, ask me again. He's out pretty decently. I'm pretty sure you can find him on like Amazon and stuff. This Goku is everywhere. Don't know why he's there. This Awakening Goku, he has a bootleg if you want to go get the Black Hole toys. He did get an event exclusive as well, so you can look for that if you really want to shell out some extra money. But yeah, Ginyu Force on top. Android Soul Saga, we're going to go straight to the option here. Tien and Chaozu. Give Tien a swappable chest piece, or a swappable torso, or make this soft plastic so he can take it off. And you got 2 Tiens right there for different looks. I mean, that's all you need. And the Chaozu is already posable, so give him like 2 extra expressions and you're golden. That's really it. Now, of course, they won't do that. It would just be a re-release of the literal same figure, unfortunately. So that's what you'd be dealing with. Yeah, I put him at number 1 though, just because basically he does what the other one needs to do. But if they were ever to make a new Tien, that's what I want to see. Make this soft plastic so we can take it off and have 2 different looks. Yamcha, I don't think anybody is bugging for. Android 19 and 20. Android 19 is the better of the 2 in my opinion, but I don't think a lot of people care, so he's not even on the roster. Reissued, old figure that got reissued, has an event exclusive, needs new figures. Old got an event exclusive, is gonna get reissued regardless because of his effect kit. Needs a new figure, but also is fine. Fine. Needs a new figure and needs semi-perfect cell firsts. Got a new figure. Probably will get a Super Saiyan 2 variant soon. You know, I don't know. This list is interesting for sure. Boo Saga, we'll keep this one short. I would just give it to Great Saiyaman. I mean, out of everybody here, you know, Boo, he got reissued. You know, Super Boo, he gets reissued decently. Gotenks, new figure. You know, I don't even want to debate that one. GT, it's just going to go to one of these two. I mean, I don't even know why. This is not fair. There's nothing there to really give an option for. So, moving down to Super, probably hit Merge Zamasu or Goku Black. Though I think Goku Black would just be better served as a new figure. Merge Zamasu, however, I think is a pretty fine figure. You know, it doesn't necessarily need new articulation engineering, but I would like to see a new figure maybe dedicated to corrupted Zamasu that has more of the design elements across his body with the, you know, corrupted part of his arm or other side of his body, you know, oozing out or whatever. But for the most part, as a figure, he's fine. He comes with a replacement arm, so that's cool. Hit, cool figure, doesn't really need too much, though, you know, he's got the issues with his hand pegs breaking pretty easily from what I see. Goku Black, he comes with a decent amount. Maybe give him a scythe. That'd be cool, but yeah. Kefla, I would put Kefla there, but she's not the best figure. She's not that good, man. They need to just make a new one of her. They really do. If they ever make a kill and she poses better than her, we need to see a new one. This MUI Goku got reissued too, so keep on the lookout for that. He is hitting Barnes and Nobles, I'm being told. Films. Everybody's gonna go straight to Broly. I already know. I'm not even gonna debate you there. But I will say Final Form Cooler deserves a spot. Armor Broly deserves a spot. And any of these four deserve a spot. Gamma 1 and 2 or Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. I don't think it's fair that Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are Premium Bandai just because, one, the movie didn't really give you a chance. Like, the movie previews did not give you a chance to really be hyped for anything besides just Piccolo and Gohan. And it really isn't until the last moment, you know, the last trailer before the movie comes out that you really get to see that Gohan is going to get a new form or anything like that and does a new special attack. You don't really get to know anything about Gamma 1 and 2 as characters, who they are, what they feel, inspirations, whatever. You don't really get to know that stuff. And I mean, obviously that's because you got to watch the movie. But there's not enough time between the time the pre-orders went up and the time the actual movie came out for people to make that decision. So you kind of are left in a bind of like, should I just buy them just because? No. Right. You want to actually see if you like the character. So I think people deserve a chance. So if I had to pick from films, it's probably going to be Gamma 1 and 2 and maybe Beast Gohan or maybe Orange Piccolo. One of the two. Though I think that these two can get another shot at them, you know, somewhere in the future as general releases. Maybe just take the special beam cannon effect out and, I don't know, do something different with Piccolo. Make him battle damage, something. I don't know. But yeah, so those are my choices. I'm not going to pick them just yet on here. But yeah, I mean, you let me know in the comments. What did you pick for this vote? What do you want to see re-released? What do you want to see get new figures? Because I definitely think that a lot of it is we need new. We need to keep moving forward. New innovation, new figures, new characters, whatever. But yeah, very, very good stuff. Very good start to Tamashii Nations Tokyo. You guys let me know what you're feeling, what you want to see. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. So have a good one. Peace.